I think it's all about showing to a ballpark we're going to be able to contend. And this is definitely one of those. And I know it's been since 2006. So definitely something special brewing here. And I think it's going to be something special for the coming years, not just this year. I was riding the same roller coaster as everyone else for the last 24 hours. It's been, like for sure somebody, then for sure not the Padres, and then back to, getting the call at 10 a.m. today and finding out that it is, in fact, the Padres. And I really couldn't be more excited. This is exactly where I wanted to be honest. I'm running. I think just getting over there is going to be the big feat right now. But I'm going to should be in San Diego within the next, 48 hours for sure. And then hopefully get on the bus with them to Anaheim. I should be pitching one of those games coming up shortly. It's kind of hard not to watch because, this is like my livelihood. This is going to be where hopefully I see myself for a while. And so I'm getting, my friends are now becoming their own reporters and their own insiders and getting their feedback. And it was a weird time just getting on a plane with the guys I came up with. A lot of guys I've been around with for years, and everyone's looking at their Twitter and looking at me like, where's Clev going? That part was kind of like strange for me, but I think just sitting in limbo and hearing, you get like 3 or 4 definites before the actual real thing happens, and that flip flop back and forth. I can't tell you how many times. I'm happy it's over. I'm happy I got direction and. Definitely got a team with that's in a good direction right now. I know Tommy Pham a little bit. We did a charity event with Bauer, that wiffle ball charity event we did. But no, I just know this is one of the most exciting teams to watch, even as a player. When you're watching them and watch their energy, and there's one thing that I can always bring to the field is a lot of energy, and this team's got a bunch of it. So I have a good feeling I'm gonna fit in. So they're one of the best organizations around right now, and you see that. And after watching what they've been doing the past 48 hours. They're trying to win, and that's, I think, in anybody's eyes, that's a very promising thing, not just for the Padres, but for the game of baseball itself. This is something I think the game needs. It's more teams out there pushing to win, and whether it means selling people you have emotional attachments to or not, it's trying to get that best squad out there to win ball games, no matter what it takes, and they're definitely showing that. Some hiccups, and I don't think that one mistake in my life is going to define me or my career. It doesn't define what I've done for the past 5 years, what kind of teammate I've been, and what kind of person I am, and I wasn't going to let that moment define me as a person going forward. And I knew the changes that had to be put in place, and maybe some self-reflecting that needed to be done was done. And I never want to put any other organization, let alone the Indians, in some predicament like that again. I never was a distraction before, and I don't plan on ever being a distraction from anybody. Coming now, I think it's just getting a little bit even better. So I think just getting there and getting all me and the rest of the guys kind of more in tune with the squad. I think this is a team to make a serious run. I don't think there's many teams that can really get in the way of what we got right now. Yeah, showing it to the ballpark every day, knowing that you have a chance to win a ball game, let alone go to the World Series, is something that can't be really described. I've been lucky enough to be a part of it for the years with the Indians, and that kind of opened my eyes, especially talking, getting to know guys around the league and other guys, veteran guys when I was younger, telling me, make sure you take advantage of this feeling when you're showing up, knowing you have a chance to win every day, because that doesn't happen everywhere. So that's something that I've always kind of held close to my heart, and especially coming to this organization and knowing that this organization has a chance to win not just this year but the next 5, 6, 7 years is, you got to be excited. They have a stellar rotation right now. I think it's a little bit young. But then you have Garrett Richards. I actually was in the minor leagues watching him deal for the Angels, idolizing his game when I was in the minor leagues when I got drafted with the Angels. So it's cool to kind of get back and see him and get with these guys. There's a ton of young talent and a ton of young arms, and I think just a little, any extra pieces when you already have something good going is only, that's definitely what I'm excited for. It's not here just to get a quick fix, get that quick win. I've liked how much they're pushing for the future. And even when talking with, AJ, talking with Jace, it's not about just now. It's like we want to win. We should win now. We're planning to win for year after year after year and making this a franchise that's a playoff contender for years to come. I've heard nothing but great things about their game calling and their defense too. So having those kind of set in place just make it even easier, let alone the offense is just blasting 6 runs a game on top of it. So, this almost seems like a perfect storm for a pitcher.
And then for those of us that don't know you in San Diego, maybe the most important question, do you indeed have the best look in all of baseball with the hair and the mustache?
I don't go for that, man. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. We can put out a poll. I actually came from Michael Brantley. It was my first ever big league camp, and I showed up, and I don't really know anybody in the organization at the time. I'm still kind of new, especially new to the big league guys. And Francona knows I'm a really high energy, high octane guy, no matter what the situation is. So he set my first live BP up against the front four of the lineup. So, I mean, I'm over there on the other side, like pacing back and forth, waiting on my turns. My first time really like trying to make a name for myself here. And I came out there and I was throwing like 96, 98 in the very first live BP of spring training. And after like the second hitter, all I hear is from Brantley, and he's like, sunshine. And then like I talked to him later, and it was about, obviously they remember the Titans thing where the kid got transferred because with the Angels and came from LA. And then they're all like kind of picking on him and be like, who the hell is this kid with long hair? And then he throws a football, 80 yards on a dime. And they're like, okay, sunshine. He's in our squad. And that's kind of how it all started. I mean, I think you know this well enough for me. I live for those moments. I live for that. I live for that game exactly. That's why I play this game. I mean, the other things are nice. There's other commodities that come along. But after getting to experience World Series, my first year in the big leagues, getting to experience the postseason, finally getting a taste of my first postseason start against Houston, this is the dream. This is every player that's ever been there will tell you if there's one thing that they'll never forget is the feeling of in the postseason, the feeling of the stadium, the crowd, the volume. I know they might not be there this go around with the crowd and stuff, but I mean the meaningfulness of every pitch and every out is just something it's like skydiving, and that's something it's an adrenaline rush that you'll chase for the rest of your career if you taste it.
So you're also a skydiver?
No, I'm definitely not. I'm afraid of heights, actually, but I'm assuming it's like that feeling of skydiving.